Hello and welcome to KFC's attempt to sell the product to my demographic, basically. It's developed by Psyop, which they made a few games, but not quite like this, actually. They're more well known for making commercials, you know, so, well, it kind of makes sense because this really is just one big marketing ploy. But you know, visual novels and anime, that's kind of my thing, so I still wanted to check it out, even though it's just bait, you know. But I'm gonna check it out anyway. Yeah, I want to see if there's any substance to it, or it's as stale as day-old chicken, or something like that. Anyway, let's just go. Blip. Welcome, chef. Let's see. I can put my name right. SighingSlider, that's my username. Actually fits, for once. Oh, fried chicken. Still loading, still loading. You know, there was a... Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, because there was an anime intro that plays when you open the game, but it does freeze a little. So I'm a little bit worried, actually, if this like crashes my computer for some reason, like a dating sim somehow just... I don't know, overclocks my gaming PC. To be fair, my gaming PC is about 5 years old, so... Anyway. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Okay, we're in a student apartment. I assume college or something? The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. I wonder what this means. This kanji right here. Probably chicken. That's what I'm guessing. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Okay. Now we have a choice. Can I save? What's the... Let's see, what's this button? Okay. But there's no saving? That's weird. In a dating sim... Chicken's annoying now. But in a dating sim, there's like a save and load function. So you can like save our choices, but I guess not. That's weird. Uh-oh, well... That means our choices actually matter. I can't just go back and rewind unless I want to play through the game again, which is a bit annoying if I have to do that, because I do know there's different endings to this game. But anyway. Yeah, why not? Throw the clock out the window. It's annoying. Well, you slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Game over. Okay. Yeah, let's try that again. Alright. Oh, now there's no chicken. Oh, okay. Like, the chicken came back. Actually, what's this? I'm not familiar with all the products of KFC, so I don't know what the other thing is. You know, it's like a biscuit or some sort? Anyway. Alright, well, time to wake up. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Well, let's daydream a little bit. It's here. Finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Yum yum. Okay. Delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're such in a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out of the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Oh, now you smell like biscuits. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Very generic name. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Hooray! She's the most adorably awkward person you ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Ah, yes, the childhood friend that never wins. Okay, well... Good morning, SighingSlider. Are you excited for the first day of the rest? For the first day of the rest of our lives? I don't know. I can't read that. Actually, because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh no. Classic Miriam, raised by master chef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Well, ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box, okay? It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. With University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, in order to keep the game length, short, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped it to practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk or change the subject. School gossip. I want to learn more about the school, actually, so... Well, it's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who's enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Okay. Oh, I get it. Or rather, get this. I heard his name is Harlan, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born, from an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just a smile. Just smile. Colon, was it? Not brackets? Not, I don't know. You know, the symbols you make on the keyboard to make a smiley face. Anyway, you both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare to apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Oh no. Hey. It's Ashley, your arch-rival. Oh no. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave SighingSlider shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. As I say Ashley, like, well, it sounds like Ashley, actually. Oh, you know for it's actually okay. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everybody. Okay, so it really is just Ashley. Well, if anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Von the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working on his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Damn, Van, what's that face? You rang? Okay. The JoJo character. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Von, or is it Van, Van, have been, or is it Von Van? Von Van will make sense. I don't know. I'll say Van. Have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? I can press spacebar, by the way, so I don't have to click all the time. Anyway. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Now let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Okay. Did he just fart? I don't know. Oopsies. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. No, it's pull, not push. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Oh, hi, Pop. I'm SighingSlider, and also my name is all capitals. I wish I could, I don't know, kind of breaks my immersion when my name's all capitals. But I guess it's a thing in a lot of video games. They just make your name capitals for some reason, even though everyone else has normal names anyway. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks in the building ahead of you. Is it just me or is he kinda cute? I don't know about that. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. I was thinking college, but actually it's more like high school. Well, what do you think about it? Anime high school makes sense. Yes, triangles. Yes. Chicken, the world map. This man who I don't know, probably employee actually of KFC. I don't know. Hey, it's a dog. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium and from the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. That's what I imagine he sounds like. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of the school. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but still, I demand respect. Oof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the door. Or close the window, rather. And then, he walks in. Ah, yes. The main character. The whole point of this dating sim in the first place. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student. He's a student? I don't know about that. And he's a remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him, it's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rose through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty, sweats a lot. Or maybe we should open that window back up before our faucet pits, melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what's with your all really weird insults? Well, only have one choice. You turn to fly and Colonel Sanders stand right in front of you. Amazing. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. Okay. You freeze up, Colonel Sanders talking to you. He's blowing a kiss for some reason. Wait, Colonel Sanders talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I mean, we can be polite and take the handkerchief anyway. I mean, this is his attempt to, like, provide some tact to this embarrassing situation. If you refuse the handkerchief, that would just make the situation even worse, I feel like. That would make an even bigger impression. So sure. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it into your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has this natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Well, Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and sets some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. And just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Why is he, like, holding his arms like a zombie? I don't know. Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. I'm going to poop on you, I don't know. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. You have robots as well, I guess.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Beef treat? Rubber ball? Chicken snack? Well, I don't know. I mean, I imagine you already ate breakfast, so I don't think a snack is very good for a dog right now. Well, how about a rubber ball? Unless this rubber ball is also edible? I don't know. Well, here's a ball. Well, you reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball, he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Okay.
Well, settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, SighingSlider, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested.
Okay, 2 good options, but which will you choose first? I don't know. Obviously, Colonel Sanders is the best choice, but maybe we don't want to rush things so fast, you know? You might be too aggressive, so let's sit by a best friend, why not? Let's choose the easy and familiar choice. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality and there's a seat open right next to him. If you sat there, you might have got to know him a little bit better. Well, I never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. That's the entire game, probably. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. Okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Well, think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. Always wash your hands. I always wash my hands.
That's right. Forest is the tree as chickens is to... night vision goggles.
That's wrong, damn it. I don't know, this is just a funny answer.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
I mean... not a spork, though. I mean, I've never actually used a spork. But a spork, what I've heard from anyway, is kind of useless, except for like very specific circumstances. Considering that you can't use it to drink soup, and it's kind of hard to like poke stuff with it in the first place, so a spork is actually not that useful. I don't know. But, I mean, I guess the game is assuming it's spork, so I'm just gonna pick it anyway. That's right, even though I don't believe it. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy?
He is the best boy. That's right.
4 out of 5. Alright, I missed the... I don't know, I just picked night vision goggles because I'm just reminded of, you know, Metal Gear Solid and sneaking games in general. I don't know why I just picked it for some reason. I just felt like I needed to, anyway.
Only one wrong, not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid.
I don't know if that quiz really mattered, though. Well, you look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
Wow. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a student, or rather a school dedicated to cooking, would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts. I don't remember how to say that word. Wafts or wafts? For some reason, both pronunciations seem wrong to me. Well, a delicious fragrance goes through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I like to make an announcement. Okay, you're gonna just... interrupt. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh, shut up. Lunch. She said sheesh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell... You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Oh, yes. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Buy our product, says KFC. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. That's the slogan. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him. Okay. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh no. Oh, please. Well, Von the Madman, if you don't want any. I'll take his. Well, hold on. I guess I'll try. Okay, now he's turned into Super Saiyan. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket, this strange bucket mechanism, and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Okay. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Okay. Focus your mind and meditate. Savor the moment or swim toward the light. Don't go towards the light, oh no! Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You're forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There's no SighingSlider now. There's only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over. I guess Colonel Sanders literally murdered someone in the school. Is anyone gonna... I don't know. I guess he's just too charismatic. Or death will just go unnoticed. Oh well. Okay. I guess that kills you. Because these are biscuits. You call them biscuits? I feel like biscuits... I forget what the difference is, but biscuits in America and biscuits in Europe, you know, are different. You know, there's different meanings to what biscuit means. Because biscuits... When I think biscuits, I think like cookies, right? But I guess it's different, you know, depending. Actually, do I press? How do I fast forward, actually? Oh, okay, I have to hold it. Okay, interesting. Skip, skip, skip! I wish the skip was faster, actually. Because, yeah, if we die, we have to go through all this again. Alright. And imagine, again, there is, like, different endings, but we'll probably only get one ending, you know? Depending on how long the game is, I guess. Because, otherwise, because there's no save and load function, you have to, like, go back from the beginning and everything, probably, and fast forward, so... I don't know. Anyway. So it's either first or second, savor the moment, and everything tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. We're trying to identify every flavor. Well, we are trying to learn from this, you know, so why not? Try to identify the secret ingredients, even though we probably can't. Well, you let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Not too obvious. Oregano? How do you say that? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still, until you find it. Could it be? Yes. You really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. Yes, the forbidden ingredient. One that shall not be named. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you travel through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach the man. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I have for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Okay. He has a staff. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep it a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other better. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Oh, you know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blah, blah, blah. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some. You search. I mean, I thought we knew that already, but I guess it loops back into this anyway. Because I imagine if we picked the other option, we probably wouldn't have learned about the secret ingredient, and he'll tell you anyway. Probably. And blah, blah, blah definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. Oh, okay, so it's a different one. So, anyway. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again, howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him. No, don't neg anyone. Wow him? Or be modest but thoughtful. I guess. Sure. I don't know what kind of ingredient we would add, but sure. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it, as a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually have some thoughts on how you could improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe and you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers?
Heard of them. I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne, but that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let's let this be the last time you improvise on my recipe, SighingSlider. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. Okay, we keep pissing him off. That certainly didn't go as planned. You better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second, oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. I read that wrong. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lessons we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Okay, we just made Miriam sad. Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, SighingSlider. I'll prepare our station. But without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, no partner. Eep boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Well, it looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Okay. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I don't trust Pop. I don't know, he's too weird. Also, he has a stain on his shirt. Yeah, work with the robot, that's fine. I, for one, welcome our new robot overlords. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Womp womp.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming, earnest about him. Okay, bzz. Tissue, I hardly know you, huh? Well, Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Okay. Well, looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lessons, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island, and it takes two flints to make a fire, you get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Well, steak tartare, octopus, or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I mean, there is a certain type of octopus used in, like, takoyaki, actually. So, I mean, that's a possibility, I guess. Sure. I was thinking about trying something exotic. Maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way. I'm more of a down-home type chef of a chef myself. What about something that, go with me here, walks on land? Actually, there are certain species of octopus that do leave the water. For instance, have you heard of the Odobus aculeatus? I don't know how to say that. It leaves the water to hunt for crab. Amazing. An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs. Now heard of everything. The world is a truly marvelous place, isn't it? Octopus? Crab? Sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys. What's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch a cephalopod, meaning like octopus, I guess, without going through me first. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on any mollusks. Mollusks? We are simply discussing today's assignment. Well, you could cut the tension here with a chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Look, we were just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood.
You know what? I'm gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. Okay, we're gonna make mashed potatoes. Anyway. Also, I noticed Ashley has fried chicken on her stockings. Anyway. You begin to peel and boil potatoes and try to extricate yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it. I thought you even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes. Well, unlike my friend Van, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's been positioned itself at your station. Again, Yen did her eyes. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Again, thigh, right there. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. If SighingSlider and Van are both inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together. Ashley, are you suggesting I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Oh no. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of a hunks in your time of need. Or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Sure, Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Hey, somebody threatening my friend, I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust? Via my skills as a chef, perhaps? But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you are a loyal friend, but SighingSlider is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. Corgis or corgis? I think it's corgis, actually. Anyway, you look down your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you have already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamed mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. Amazing. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny will be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still, yet again. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Stupid, but still beautiful. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, SighingSlider. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat from wherever it lands.
Can I have potatoes, face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic! In just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated in a battle axe blade forged in my supreme chef ancestors.
Amazing. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on me with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Madman and swipes the butt of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
You killed him.
Okay, what? He literally died.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slipped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsies. This is like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Now the class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm with trying new things, despite the oblivious danger, has inoculated him, or how you say it? Inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Okay, so he's immune to poison. Well, this guy is dead, though. I guess we don't care.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Well, before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, SighingSlider.
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Don't worry about it, though. He doesn't matter, so... You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. Okay. I guess that's it speaking, so... I guess it would sound like...
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. We will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. I never knew this was an RPG as well. What will you do? Well, the smart thing to do is not to attack the weird monster thing. We probably should just run away. So let's just defend for now. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation. Yes. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the Spork Monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Well, we can defend again, I guess. There's no HP bar. This is not a real RPG, come on. You decide to go on attack. Eat it. Chow down, does 2 damage. Yum. The fire in your belly made you stronger. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? But now we should defend, probably? Defend. Buff up, I guess. You draw energy to your arms, thinking back on all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles go super swole, you're ready to take on anything. Amazing. Spork Monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. They use utilitensile, I guess. You take 2 damage. Oh no. If you take too much damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. What's Colonel Sanders do? He's just watching from the background, he's not gonna do anything? Well, we're super swole, so now we can murder maybe. Or Cook with Love? I don't know what that means, sure. Cook with Love does 2 damage, yeah. Cheese sauce is oozing cheese sauce into the lamb de quoi. I wonder who he's gonna have to clean that up. The janitor, probably. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot Pie Power Pinch. Okay, it does 10 damage. Spork Monster's defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. We can forget mercy and finish him, or spare this wretched beast. I don't know where this Spork Monster even come from. Can we, like, interrogate him or something? I don't know. But let's spare it, I guess. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast, long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. Alright. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells, okay, with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. The name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Okay, we're back home. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. I guess a few things to notice as well. I have a computer. I guess that's a jewelry box. I assume this is a boy band of some sort, I guess. And also a tennis racket. I guess we're good at tennis, maybe. Anyway. ZZZ. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Wee. Wow. That's a lot of people. And the ghost guy. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? A deadly premonition, maybe. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used that. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with a Spork Monster that just came out of nowhere, I guess nobody's gonna talk about it after that, I guess, she launches you into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I might like Clank. Okay, you're into robots. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got a talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? Oh, I thought this was high school, but I guess not. Okay, now I thought this was high school, but I guess not. It is like, what do you call it, actually? I mean, I guess it's college, but like, you know, a specific college kind of thing. I don't know what you call it, technical school? Anyway. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and it was also the convertible that he himself rode at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh, well. Actually, I don't know why. I guess I'm an idiot. I for some reason, I glossed over the fact that the school is actually a university right here. It says right here. I don't know why. Anyway. You're a thing. You're a thing now. It's obviously a university. Anyway. Because for some reason I thought it wasn't a university because it didn't seem like a university because it seemed like a anime high school, but it is a university because it says university right in the name. Anyway. We definitely connected yesterday. You sure you did. You're great, but why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Meh. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. Like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know that one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, it would mean the world to me. No one has to know where it came from. Know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? What would she mean by spices? Cause it seems like drugs? I don't know. Or maybe I'm just drawing a incorrect conclusion from what she just said. Anyway, I don't think if it is drugs though, I don't think we should trust her with that. I mean, even if it's not though, I for one don't like to share secrets with other people. I also don't like lying. I guess we can only either break our trust with Colonel Sanders or straight up lie. I don't like lying. I hate lying. I don't know. In fact, it would put her in trouble. Ingredient Colonel Sanders told you, or make up a fake ingredient. Well, we made a promise, I guess. If anything, she'll just give a fake ingredient, and she won't get her spices, and that'll be that. All right. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about? It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing and figure that you satisfy her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Yes, he's on his horse. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. I have a feeling Colonel Sanders probably comes from a line of royalty. You can run to him or stand back and admire his majestic glory. I'm just gonna admire. I don't think it's very proper to run into the horse. The horse may attack me. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. That was us, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful build you have. What a horseful build you have. That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. No, SighingSlider just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. I don't know. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Oh there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make it look like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Okay. We can, argue with them, or we can be tsundere. Let's be tsundere! You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh no. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you know how good we of it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Well, that's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Okay. We're playing, hee. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep boop. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Meaty foot? Meaty foot. Hey, watch you bugging about. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Okay, what? Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Okay. What's with your crazy eyes? Why do you have crazy eyes? Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspiration to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true star of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry, I get a little worked up if people try to pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. And by the way, sometimes when we like transition to CGs, I guess it flashes the background for a bit. I guess that might be a glitch. I don't know. It might be my computer again, because I don't know. They're just weird glitches that happen. I imagine might not happen on other computers for some reason. I don't know. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, SighingSlider?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Glass of water. That seems boring. A shimmering pepper. I hate spicy foods, to be honest. Me personally, anyway. Maybe not the character in this world. And a dog biscuit. Probably tastes very bland. I mean, I guess I'll drink some water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by the mountain spring. Which reminds me, I'll drink some water right now. I'm reading a lot, so my throat is getting a little dry. Yeah, anyway.
Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6.
Oh, it's toilet water. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Oh, we all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Well, before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. Demand that you stop wasting everyone's time or step up and tell them, you're on. A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables of you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not a fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, SighingSlider. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports scene court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hello! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond that was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Again, think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does the water boil? This one? That's right. Well, how would you have gone to this school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this kitchen before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices do he say he used? 11, I think. Okay, it's just another quiz, but the time quiz now, alright. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude? That's right. Okay. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but actually is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now we great place to surprise. Where's it come from? I mean, I assume a small town? That's right. This is your shot, you're not gonna miss it. Adu! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling? That's wrong, no! Then we get the spray bottle. Okay, next question. I believe in you, SighingSlider. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now you can think about his Colonel Sanders and his horse. His horse? Horse? Horse. Nah. It's too fast. That was a fast one. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. What would you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You're falling behind. What's that have to do with... I don't know. What's going on? It's going too fast. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know, you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but SighingSlider does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's over mixed. Start now! But you're not fast enough, your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Okay. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. But you often find that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now, the battle's over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default? No, it would be fair to compare the two on account of SighingSlider's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask SighingSlider to do the honors, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind letting me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Okay. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry galette. Fancy. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you, hee. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage, or put yourself between Sanders and Ashley. Well, I mean, I don't think we can do much right now. We're just gonna internalize the rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Yes. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of your semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Oh well.